It's that time of day again. That's right, my favorite time. It's time to get a cat nap. You know how important it is, so snuggle in, close your eyes, and let your imagination take you away. Today, I want to share the story about the Bremen town musicians. You see, once there was a poor donkey. He had worked hard all his life, but he had grown very old and had become somewhat useless. One day he heard his master say that he was a useless old donkey and must be gotten rid of very soon. "I'll not stay here until I'm gotten rid of," said the donkey. "I'll run away." So he jumped over the fence and went down the road until he met a dog. "Where are you going, Mr. Dog?" asked the donkey. "I have run away," said the dog. "They say that I am too old to work, and they will have me gotten rid of. I'll not stay till they get rid of me." "Right, right," said the donkey. "Come with me, my good friend. You and I will go to Bremen town, and we will play in the band. You can play the flute, and I can beat the drum." So the donkey and the dog, they went on together. By and by they met a cat. "How do you do, Mrs. Puss?" said the pair. "Where are you going?" "I am running away," said the cat. "My master and mistress, they say I am too old to catch mice, and that I shall have to be replaced. I will not stay to be replaced." "Come with us," said the donkey. "We are going to Bremen town to play in the band. You shall sing." That will suit me very well," said the cat, and so the trio walked on. By and by they came to a farm. There on a fence stood a cock, crowing as loud as he could. "What ails you?" asked Donkey. "Why do you crow so loud?" "The cook, she says that I am a useless old bird," answered the cock, "so I crow and I crow as loud as I can." "Well, why not come with us?" said the donkey. "We're going to Bremen town to play in the band. You can sing beautifully. Come with us. What do you say?" "I will join you. I shan't be a useless old bird," said the cock, and so they all went on together. It was now quite dark, and the four began to look about for a place to spend the night. "Let us sleep under this tree," said Donkey. So the donkey and the dog lay down on the ground. The cat, she climbed up into the tree, and the cock, he flew all the way up to the top. "I see a light," cried the cock. "There is a house not far away." "Ooh, let us ask the people there for supper," said Donkey. "Oh, how good a bone would taste," said the dog. "Or a fat mouse," said the cat. "Oh, or even some corn," crowed the cock. They set out at once to the place where they saw the light. At last they reached the house. The donkey, being the tallest, looked in the window. "What do you see? What do you see?" asked the others. "I see a table with supper on it, and there are 4 robbers eating and drinking," said the donkey, sounding quite alarmed. "Come down," whispered the dog, "and we will think of a way to get that supper." And so the 4 thought of a plan to frighten the robbers away, and this is what they did. The donkey stood on his hind legs and placed his 4 feet on the window sill. The dog climbed up and stood on the donkey's back. The cat jumped up and stood on the dog's back, and the cock, he flew up and stood on the cat's back. When the 4 were all positioned perfectly, they began to make their loudest music. The donkey brayed, the dog barked, the cat mewed, and the cock crowed. They made such a noise that the robbers, they left their supper and ran away as fast as possible. And the 4 friends, they went in, sat down, and ate that supper. When the 4 were full and fully satisfied, Donkey said, "Now let us all go to bed." So the donkey, he lay down in the yard. The dog slept behind the door. The cat curled up by the fire, and the cock flew up on the roof. They were all so tired that they soon fell fast asleep. Now along about midnight, those robbers, they saw that the light was out and that all was still. So one of them, he crept back to the house. As he went to the fire to strike a light, the cat flew at him and scratched him with her long nails. This frightened him so much that he ran out the back door. As soon as he passed, the dog bit him in the leg. As he ran through the yard, the donkey kicked him so hard that he was flung into the road. Now all this commotion startled the cock awake, who cried with all of his might, "Cock-a-doodle-doo!" And the robber ran back to his friends. "There was a wicked old witch sitting by the fire," he said. "She scratched me with her nails. Behind the door there was a man. He had a long sharp knife and he stabbed me in the leg. In the yard there was a giant who kicked me out into the road. And then there was somebody who kept calling, 'Kill the robber, do! Kill the robber, do!'" Hearing such a horrible tale, the robbers went away again, as far as they possibly could, for they were very much afraid. And the 4 friends, they stayed in the little house in the woods, and for all that you and I know, they are there now. And that's the end of our tale for today. I hope you have a wonderful nap because napping is part of what helps you learn everything that you need to know to be a very clever cat.